Have you ever felt like the weight of your mistakes was so heavy that the ground was the only place you belonged? You look at your life, the lost job, the broken relationship, the prayer that seems to hit a ceiling of brass, and you think, this is it. I've reached the end. But there is a secret hidden in the dirt. There is a mystery in the fall. The world tells you that falling is the end of your story. But the heavens? The heavens say it is only the beginning of your testimony. Today, we are looking at a truth that will change the way you see every setback you've ever faced. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 16, a divine law is written, "For though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again, but the wicked stumble when calamity strikes." Notice something crucial: the Bible doesn't say the righteous might fall. It says they will fall. Even 7 times. The difference between a destiny fulfilled and a life wasted isn't the absence of failure, it's what you do when you're on the ground. But listen closely, your failure is not a sign that God has left you. It is often the very classroom where He is training you. You see, the person who has never fallen has no strength. Their muscles are soft. But the person who has fallen and crawled back up, they have a strength that the world cannot understand. Consider the prophet Elijah. A man of fire. A man who saw God do the impossible. Yet, in 1 Kings 19, we find him in a total, emotional collapse. He ran into the wilderness, sat under a tree and prayed to die. He said, "I have had enough, Lord. Take my life, I am no better than my ancestors." He felt like a failure. He felt like his mission was over. But was he finished? No. He was just kneeling. God didn't fire Elijah for being tired. He didn't replace him for being discouraged. He sent an angel to feed him. He gave him rest. And then, He gave him a new direction. If you are under your broom tree today, thinking your ministry, your family or your career is over, listen to the whisper of God: you are down but you are not dead. You are defeated today but you are not destroyed. How we respond to our failures defines our eternity. Look at 2 men who walked with Jesus, Judas Iscariot and Simon Peter. Both failed. Both betrayed the light of the world in their own way. Judas sold his master for 30 pieces of silver. Peter denied he even knew him, not once but 3 times. The failure was similar but the destination was worlds apart. Judas looked at his failure and saw a dead end. He let his regret turn into a rope. He committed suicide because he couldn't believe in a grace larger than his sin. But Peter looked at his failure through tears of repentance. He didn't run away from the cross, he eventually ran to the empty tomb. In John 21, Jesus asks Peter 3 times, "Do you love me?" Why 3? Because Peter had denied him 3 times. For every failure, Jesus provided a restoration. Your failures are either going to be your biggest weakness or your greatest strength. You can choose to be a Judas, letting your mistakes bury you. Or you can be a Peter, allowing your brokenness to become the foundation upon which God builds His church. We live in a world of shortcuts. We want the Instagram success, the fame without the sweat, the blessing without the battle. We see someone else get the promotion, the house, or the healing, and we ask, "Lord, what about me? Why am I still failing?" But God's timing is not governed by your calendar. To Him, 1,000 years is like a day. You might have faced 100 days of failure, but God can give you the blessing of those 100 days in a single moment of favor. Think of a young man named John Mark in the book of Acts. He started a mission with the great apostle Paul, but when things got tough, he quit. He went home. He was a dropout. Later, when a second journey was planned, Paul refused to take him. To Paul, John Mark was a failure. But years later, in a cold prison cell, the same apostle Paul wrote these words in 2 Timothy 4, "Get Mark and bring him with you, because he is helpful to me in my ministry." The man who was once a failure became helpful. The one who ran away became the one Paul couldn't do without. Your current no is preparing you for a future yes that you aren't ready for yet. God is not looking for perfect people. He is looking for persistent people. He doesn't call the trained, he trains the called. He doesn't choose the wise, he chooses the foolish to shame the wise. If you have failed 7 times, get up for the 8th. If you have lost the business, start the prayer. If you have fallen into sin, crawl back to the mercy seat. Your failure has a purpose. It is the test that creates your testimony. It is the mess that becomes your message. Don't look at the people who seem to have it all. Many are famous on earth but unknown in heaven. You be the one who is known in heaven for your faithfulness in the dark. Be the one who stayed loyal when the bank account was 0 and the reports were bad. You are a child of the living God. You are righteous, not because of what you've done but because of who holds your hand. Stand up. Shake off the dust. The righteous fall 7 times and rise again. The chapter isn't over. Because the author is still writing. If this word gave you strength, share it with someone who needs to rise today.